Welcome back. I am here with Final Fantasy XIV. I am not live on Twitch because I decided to just finish the MSQ off stream because I had time and Savage is coming at the time I recorded this video. So I just want to get it done and just have fun. So we are here at not Wooklamont, at Ernville's hometown. That looks a little different. So let us continue on with the story. It doesn't make sense. That tower, was it always there? No, definitely not. Nor the wall over there. The material's not something we've used in Toral. It's closer to what we saw at the gate of the Golden City, or those mechanical soldiers. Such a massive structure couldn't possibly have been built in so short of time. Then I am inclined to assume that we have been transported to another location, or perhaps... Well, speculation will avail us not. We need to learn more before we can draw conclusions. Let's take a look around then. Okay. I still have this urge to do the 97 dungeon again because I want the caster top. I want the caster and the healer top, but are they down there? Uh-oh. I was in battle. That could have been bad. Looks like the train station, doesn't it? That must be Yoselani Station, where the passengers disembarked. Then perhaps we'll find someone to talk to there. So let's go investigate. I'm pretty sure this is Yoselani Station, but from the state of it, I swear it was abandoned years ago. I'm not sure what to make of this. We should look around a bit more. You find a turn to a train years ago. Okay. The building is rotting. Got it. Is a soldier just vibing out here? Finished poking around? Have you? Well, let's gather everyone. I want to know what to take a look at this. It's one of the mechanical soldiers, long since broken apparently. But I say its presence confirmed. It is indeed the Zorolja's domain we're in. What about the rest of you? Did you learn anything? So all evidence suggested Yoselani Station. Where's your mom? Aye, but no doubt we're in Usolani, but I don't understand why these buildings are so run down. They were completed barely a year ago. For the new structure, the deteriorated enormous one appears in a flash. If I don't know any better, I see time flows differently here. Is such a thing even possible? We have encountered this phenomenon before, as it so happens, though it may be difficult to believe, our world is but one of several. In some respects is similar to one another, in others wholly different. We call them reflections. Simply put, the rifts between the dimensions cause time and flow at a different pace in each world. While hours pass in one, years may have come and gone in another. But if this is Yalani, then we should still be in the source. The flow of time should synchronize. I'm not sure I follow all this talk of reflections and dimensions. But if Ornville says this is Yalani, then it must be. Your village is a little further along, right? Urnville. Huh? Yes, a short distance in the northwest. Then let's head there then, rather talk theory. It's always better to confirm things firsthand. Oh! May I be of assistance? Okay. It's still functioning? It doesn't seem to be hostile. At least perhaps we could still ask it some questions. Can you tell us where we are? Unable to confirm credentials. Please present citizen identification. Unable to confirm credentials. Confirm. Seems to be broken after all. 2 strains by half. Let's leave it be and get going. Are those lightning rods? Would you accompany me for a moment? There's something I wish to investigate. Look, the lightnings appear to be drawn to the pulse-shaped structures over yonder. The design suggests there are some manner of lightning rod. Let's go and take a closer look. The material appears to be the same as it used in the mechanical soldiers of warship. On closer inspection, it appears to bear fair etches, rather remnants of arcane ruins. These, I suspect they're not merely decorative. I would posit its use to the harness lightning as a source of energy. Quite impressive technology. I share this observation with Yustola. For the blessing, the dome doesn't appear to interfere with link pearls. Thanks for accompanying me. Let's head to the village and find the others. Oh, this doesn't look good. What in the world? It no looky good. Why does the song sound familiar?
My home. It's in ruins. But why? What happened here? And where is everyone?
I had a look in a few of the other houses, but they had clearly been abandoned.
Damn it all. None of this makes sense.
Excuse me, are you looking for someone?
It's the girl for the poster! I'm sizing her up. She's so cute. This music has to be from another Final Fantasy. It sounds familiar.
However,
Oh, excuse me.
I did have reason to keep to the shadows. Sorolja has told me a great deal about you.
Sorolja?
Greetings, and welcome to the realm of Alexandria. I am Sphene, the Queen of Reason.
We have the Final Fantasy IX
Queen
reference.
of Reason.
Is that why the music sounds
If you are
familiar?
the Queen of Reason, is there perhaps a...
Yes, if you mean to ask if there is a King of Resolve. Zorulja holds that title, and together do we reign.
Hmm. No, the good music is gone.
Then you are both behind the attack on Tulihiola.
Calm down.
And I doubt you're here to offer us a warm reception.
Both of you. Sit.
No, you have it all wrong. I am not come to fight.
She's too pretty to
Zorulja
fight.
rules alongside me, but that is a matter of expedience. In truth, we are at odds, he and I. It is at considerable risk to myself and my people that I come before you to beg your aid.
Our aid? I'll admit I cannot imagine King Zorolja is keen to share and share alike. But if what you say is true, you're still the queen.
Indeed. But I was once the sole ruler of Alexandria. Until one day, he appeared, bent on conquest. In my weakness, I feared his power. So I persuaded him to forego violence and strike a bargain. I would remain queen, and he would receive technology that would empower him to achieve even loftier ambitions, along with the knowledge to use it. A gamble, to be sure, but if it might spare my people...
If I may, the dome surrounding these lands was erected but recently. How is it he was able to not only invade, but instate a new system of leadership in a mere matter of days?
Magic.
I've never heard of your realm. And this place is, or at least was, Yassolani. The house I grew up in is still here. But 3 years ago, that tower and these strange contrivances weren't. Nor was our village in ruins. Where did you come from? And what happened to the people who lived here? You must know!
I realize how confusing this all must be. Truth be told, I don't fully understand it myself. What I can say is that one day, people from your Tuliolol suddenly appeared here in Alexandria. Or perhaps it was we who found ourselves in Tuliolol. Until but recently, we were completely unaware of events taking place beyond the barriers surrounding our realm.
Does this not remind you of the Crystal Tower? How after the 8th Umbral Calamity, we devised a means to transport the Spire across time and space from the source unto the First. Granted, this is on a much larger scale, if that is indeed what has happened. Not only the people and structures, but also the surrounding environment. Regardless, the people of Lakeland perceived the arrival of the Crystal Tower much as the Queen describes her own experience. Sudden and inexplicable.
Well then, you appear to have a better grasp of our circumstances than we do. Indeed, more than I dared hope. In which case, a closer examination of the effects of this phenomenon may afford us more insights. Allow me to take you to the outskirts. A number of the Shatona live there as well. Perhaps your acquaintances are among them.
Hold on. If we accept, there's no guarantee we're not walking into a trap.
But if we're to defeat Zorolja, we need to understand how he grew so strong. Besides...
Poor Ernville, we gotta find his family.
You're right.
Queen Sphene, before we go, Your Majesty, I have to ask, did you really have nothing to do with the attack on Tuliolol?
Noble Wook Lamart, shall we dispense with the formalities? I'll not deny the soldiers and airships that attacked your people are products of Alexandria. But it was Zorolja, not we, who fashioned them into weapons of war and laid siege to Tuliolol.
So he alone is to blame.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go get him. Let's kill him.
No, I may not have prosecuted this war, but I nevertheless bear responsibility for it.
Perhaps. I know next to nothing about you, let alone what you've been through. So by all means, show us around. I think we'll learn a lot from meeting your people.
Wonderful. If you would follow me.
She's so precious. I want that dress. Come here, Glam. Yeah, I feel like...
Is that concern or suspicion? If things should take a turn for the worse, might I call upon your aid?
Do you know about me? Do you know I'm the warrior of light?
I jest, of course. But you do strike me as the most capable here.
I mean, she's not wrong, but nobody ever is. I'm the warrior of light or darkness, whichever. I think it goes without saying, but we're not going to trust her just like that, right? Anyway, you look at it, the mysterious girl appears out of nowhere proclaiming herself a queen is suspicious. That is true, but there are worse things. Well, having established that we should be wary, we could use more information. So let's head to the place, the outskirts, and see what we learn. Perhaps the Sphine, as well. I already forgot how to pronounce her name. I trust you're familiar with farming facilities in Tyrol. They're completely different than from ours. I've got an idea what those scenes will do. We settled on the approach of trial and error. The Tyroli have their own methods of farming, which they wanted to continue employing. But the environments make it challenging. There's too much rain and not enough light. Thankfully, the electrope has allowed us to fortify the buildings here, as well as provide what nature cannot. What? That's what I said. Electrotrope. The materials we use for Madrid device and applications. A topic for another time, perhaps. If you will follow me, we're nearly the outskirts. And then another aether, right? Let me do this. I'm gonna go tune. We're so close to Blade Runner. Okay, let me just go tune really fast. It still has the Western music, I guess.
Here we are.
The
Though
music
you'll doubtless
is good.
find much of what you see in Alexandria strange, the traditional agriculture practiced in this village at least should be familiar.
I don't remember 9 very well, but I do kind of remember the music. Especially Melody of Life, but I'm pretty sure this is a song from 9.
Queen Sphine? What business brings her here, I wonder?
The queen has come!
They all have the resurrection things. Or re-raise.
You look well, Paquine. And Catogne, I see you've already taken to your new position.
When she introduced herself as queen, I was expecting someone colder. Honestly, she reminds me of you, Lamachi.
Me?
Why?
It's only natural for a ruler to love her people. And I should like to know them as best I can. Even the most trifling details.
The more you come to know them, the more you grow to love them. Who they are and what they've built.
That's it. Beautifully put.
And it would appear that she is well loved in turn.
Let's trust her with all of our heart.
Your Majesty, you honor us with your presence. And who are these fine people?
Tuliolol's vow of resolve Wuk-Lamat and her companions. They come from beyond the barrier, but you needn't worry. They are good people and are to be treated as my honored guests.
The rumors of a link to the outside are true, then. Wuk-Lamat is still so young. Where are my manners? I am Pt.9, a leader of sorts of the people living out here.
Pt.9? That is a Tonawautanrig to it.
Right you are. I take it you hail from this region as well? Teshpiani, perhaps?
Yes, I do. I don't suppose you know a woman by the name of Kafkiwa?
Kafkiwa? I'm afraid I'm not sure if I've ever met someone with that name.
Oh. Mother isn't here. But it's a relief to know at least some of the people of Yasulani are alive and well.
Yeah.
Your mother, you say?
Do you know
now
her?
that you mention it, I do see the resemblance.
You know my mother?
I do. Yes.
And what happened to her?
Then tell me, please. Where is she?
Uh-oh.
I cannot say. Not here, but I promise I will in due time.
I thought she was saying that was her.
I have a question, Pt.9. Do you recall what happened the day the dome first appeared?
The barrier? Well, I remember fixing a shelf that had collapsed after a terrible earthquake. Then the ground began to tremble. There was a brilliant flash of light, and then... Forgive me, my recollection of it all is rather poor.
You needn't push yourself, Pt.9. After 30 years, no one could blame you for not remembering.
30 years?
30 years? As in 30 years in the past?
Absurd though it may sound, there is no doubt in my mind the events that led to the joining of our lands occurred 30 years ago. Which is not to say I understand why our perceptions of the intervening time are so radically different. We only just became aware of the discrepancy when Zoralja's military base was completed, and we were at last able to venture beyond the barrier.
I believed you long dead. To have the chance to kill you myself is an unforeseen blessing.
So he didn't know that it was 30 years past.
30 years? Little wonder Zoralja assumed our father had already passed away.
It's not unlike how time passes differently in the First and the Source. The fluctuating space of the rift between them disrupting temporal equivalence. Perhaps the same holds true here, and time flowed faster within the dome.
It's another reflection.
I cannot say for certain, but I strongly suspect that to be the case. And based on the Queen's account, this encampment may have come to serve as a physical bridge between the two planes, after which the dome was forced into the source's temporal flow.
If we're to be certain of anything, we need more information. Sveen, would it be all right if we had a look around and spoke with the townspeople?
By all means.
Time to see what we can see of Alexandria, then.
And its people. I may yet find familiar faces among the survivors from Yasolani.
Even if I don't understand the half of it, I would learn more of this place before we confront Zorolja.
Perhaps you'd care to see how we make our living.
Okay.
Though we have always prided ourselves on the use of traditional Tonawatan farming methods, the use of electro-fueled technologies has led to countless agricultural innovations.
I would join you as well.
Ma'am, please, you needn't trouble yourself.
It's no trouble at all. And I promise not to cause any manner of distraction.
She's so precious.
Reassuring words, or they would be had I not heard them countless times before. Very well, but do be careful.
Of course. I shall proceed with the utmost care. Now then,
And
if
can you
two
take me
will
to
follow
Blade
me,
Runner?
We can begin the tour.
Can you take me to Blade Runner?
I can't say that I trust her yet, but I trust that her affection for these people is genuine. And that's enough for me.
She's like, hello, I told you guys to follow me. Electrope has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but hasn't replaced everything. People wanted to preserve their old way of life, and we don't want to force yours upon them. We went in such great lengths so that our cultures could coexist, even going for as far as learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Turali tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases in which we are no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Though the mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Turali have learned a great deal from each other. And I'm sure that there is much you wish to learn as well. So please, if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. Okay. Rather than bore you with lengthy explanation, let us head back to the farm we passed earlier. Yip Pies Halo is it's called. We can speak to one of the farmers when we arrive. I don't know if that was how you pronounce it. I guess we're off to Yip Pies Halo. Yes, we are. Can I have her little farmer outfit? Allow me to introduce to the Masayoshi Mahuasa. Mahus. I don't know. I'm sorry. One of the most experienced farmhands in Alexandria. She is well versed in merit farming techniques. Indeed, the wealth of knowledge she has shared over the other farmers is what has allowed this place to flourish. Queen Sphene, what do I have owed a sudden shower of praises? My apologies for the interruption. I am come with guests and beyond the barrier. They wish to learn from Alexandria, so I invited them to see how our crops are grown. I do hope that's all right. So the rumors of visitors from the outside were true. What manner of hosts would we be if we denied them a look around? I gather your majesty also intended to check on these things here? You know me too well, Mahuasa. I thought to seize the opportunity to see how the farmers fare and perhaps pepper them with a few questions, though I do so enjoy observing a part in work too. Wouldn't appear we have her permissions. Did we have her permission to please walk the grounds to our heart's content? You go on ahead. I'll keep Sphene company. Don't misunderstand. I'm not suspicious type, but given our position, it would make sense for us to go together, wouldn't you say? A fair point. But be sure not to let me out of your sight. I shall remain under Wiklamon's watchful eye. Pray come find us after you've seen your fill and spoken to other farmhands. I want like Kona to see this stuff because this could be good for the other place, the Buku Jaja place. Light levels appear to be fine. As for the power source, you wish to know about my job? I tend to the fields, mostly watering crops and keeping the soil fertile and so on. I immediately took some time until I fully understood how to best carry out my duties. I also manage the lamps in our fields. We do our best to keep everything up to code, but should they ever start to malfunction, it's up to me to fix them. The land and the sky being what they are, ensuring a rich harvest makes for constant work. But honestly, I enjoy how involved the process is. Both my parents being Alexandrian, I didn't grow up knowing much of anything about farming. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. Oh, an unfamiliar face. I gather this is your first time on site then. Well, there's a storehouse, or rather the entrance. The real storehouse is underground, much more spacious and equipped with temperature regulation systems to keep the harvest from spoiling. Since the entrance is so small, it makes easier to prevent the wild beasts from wandering inside, which also makes it a valuable facility for breeding and raising livestock. We've even got a few beds down there for emergencies. My parents often complain about how Alexandrian technology and electropes complicate our lives, but it is just a matter of learning how things work. Take my job, for instance. I'm presently overseeing the storage of harvest crops. They'll be taking up the tower of process, and from there find their way to every dining table in Alexandria. The hard work I'll deny, but I'll take great satisfaction in what we do. They're saying that you or your visitors are beyond the border. Is that true? So it is, which means you're connected outside world again. Not that I have any desire to leave, mind you. I'm quite content with my life here in Alexandria. But setting that aside, are you an observer at work, right? As you can see, I'm in charge of the livestock. Here in Pie Halos, we produce not only fruits and vegetables, but also meat, poultry, and eggs. Tending the animals is an absolute joy, but I have to be careful not to grow attached. It's always a little sad when they're shipped off and the job is the job. Well, I need to get back to it, but it's nice talking to you. Please give my regards to the Queen. Give me regards. Give my regards. My goodness. Reading is hard whether it's in front of people live or not. I see. Don't be too hard on yourself. Anyone that has a hard press to deal with such things. Oh, welcome back. My apologies for failing to notice your return. I gather you have your fill of speaking to farmers, so let us return to Mahuahasa. I hope she doesn't become sus. She's very sweet. I like her. Well, what are your impressions of a farm? I'm amazed that everyone loves their work. That is a hard feat. A curious observation. Do you not love your own work? Oh, but I jest. It's true that the people of the outskirts seem to be most fulfilled. Always, they take their duties with good cheer. And what do you think of our little tour, Lamati? Oh, she called you Lamati. What did you call me? She said, what did you call me? Was that inappropriate? My apologies. I heard the others call you by that name, and I thought... No, it's fine. As you said before, we have no need for titles and formalities. As for my thoughts, I was very impressed. The machines could be used to overcome the harsh environments is amazing. I've never seen anything like it. The feeling of is understandable. Indeed, many still find the machinery behind me baffling. It's a system that controls the distribution of water in the fields, livestock, and it's been acting up lately, though. Acting up, you say? You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often. Put simply, it's taken water and it adds strong lightning charge. We think the creatures have become charged up with energy and they're releasing it into the river we use as a source. The system would return to normal if the creatures were dealt with, but I am reluctant to beg of an army. Well, as a matter of fact, I'm pretty good at getting rid of creatures. Welcome. We could take care of it if you like. Oh, it's the most gracious of you to offer, but it's something much too dangerous. Oh, no trouble for the vow of resolve, Ituoli. Regardless of how the relationship between our nations may develop, if your people are in need, I want to help. Simple as that. And Rita is stronger than I am, and it shouldn't take us long at all. Then very well, I gracefully accept. Please take care. This ought to go for you even faster if you and I search the lightning charged fiends on our own. Good hunting. Good morrow. I want the cool umbrella, but I gotta do like 9,000 fates. I don't want to do fates. I should have just switched to Picto. So much faster as the Dipis is always faster. But I do need to switch back now. Almost have Astro to level 99. I would have had it to level 99, but I was doing a dungeon with my friend. Then my internet went out. So that didn't go according to plan. Oh, you're both alright. Good. Thank goodness. You really needn't worry so much. We barely broke a sweat dealing with the fiends. They're all gone now. Of course, I was worried. You are my dear guest. But thank you. I truly appreciate this. Indeed, with this we won't have Zoralja's machine for help. He's making a concrete effort to bolster his forces, sparing but fractions of the people's protection. He thinks nothing of our safety, unlike Queen's Fiend. That's enough, Muhua. I just need someone to pronounce her name for me. If you have grievances, I will hear them later, but to speak of the king now. No, she's right. He's never been one to look after others people. Anyways, thank you for letting us tour the farm. The folks here are delightful, and it was a pleasure to meet them. You couldn't have favored us more uplifting words. My people are my pride and joy. And if you ever fail to let us know, nor how much you care. Of course, you are my precious family, all of you. You seem a good sort, Fiend, that I'll admit. But if you'll forgive me, I'm not ready to lower my guard for our enemy queen just yet. Ahaha, for you to be called that, I dread to imagine a villainy your majesty has committed. Come now, this is no laughing matter. A ruler is responsible for the welfare of countless lives. One wrong decision can lead to untold suffering. Failure is unconscionable. Now, I believe we are done with the farm. Let's move on, shall we? I very much like her. She's very cute. Perhaps we should head back to the outskirts. I dare say your friends will also have returned by now. My thanks again for dealing with the fiends. Come and visit us anytime. I still have another thing I need to attune to. I'm assuming I'll eventually get over there. Did you hear that? No. Was I supposed to hear something?
What's happening over there?
It's nearly time.
Time for what?
I'm glad you could make it.
Wait, that's
Are you with us?
Queen's Fiend has come to see you.
Wait, isn't that my nanny? Or what's her face? Clamont's nanny? Is it not? It is! The bracelet!
We're here, Namika. Everything is going to be all right. What's the matter, dear?
It can't be. That's the bangle I gave to Namika.
You know her?
Of course I know her. She was like a mother to me.
I see. She was always willing to lend a kindly ear to others, but rarely did she ever speak of herself.
Is it really you?
She must have arrived shortly before the barrier manifested. For us, it was perhaps days, but for her...
Namika, it's me! Wuklamat!
I'm afraid her time with us is nearly at an end.
That's so sad.
Has she no more soul cells?
What do you mean? What's a soul cell?
She always used hers sparingly, but at her age, it wouldn't make a difference.
Is that the re-raise?
Ma'am, the ushers have arrived.
Thank you, Namika, for your many years of friendship. Take comfort in the knowledge that this is not the end. Be not afraid. Your memory will live on in us.
Living on in memory. The giants share a similar belief.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, where are you taking her?
Worry not. She is being escorted to a medical facility in the tower. There we will ease her burden. I had hoped to make arrangements for her sooner, but she wished to remain here for as long as possible. I could not bring myself to refuse her.
Is there any way I might stay with her for a little while longer? We may not share the same blood, but she was my mother. Please.
Let us give them some time alone.
You know, we almost took that train. Well, yeah, I mean, we didn't almost take the train, but you know, we thought about it, but then we weren't there first, and then we made her go, and now she's dead, or dying, or gonna die. So that's not a good thing for Erinville's mom.
She didn't speak, but I'm grateful that I could be with her at the end. Thank you.
It's not the end.
Hmm?
Do you turn them into robots?
I was just thinking that we have much to discuss.
They turn them into robots. They turn them into robo babies.
With what we can be reasonably
well, not
certain
babies.
of,
You know what I mean?
Between what we have witnessed and the testimony of Alexandria's inhabitants, it's safe to say that two distinct lands have indeed become one. What's more, having met Namika, there is no denying the divergence in the passage of time. Taken together, these phenomena strongly suggest that some manner of cross-rift displacement has occurred. Specifically, the displacement of Alexandria from another reflection to the source.
It does seem the most likely explanation.
What perplexes me, however, is the scale of said displacement. It far exceeds what could conceivably be achieved with a Void Gate, or even with the Crystal Tower. In essence, we are dealing with a localized instance of dimensional compression. The Ascians would no doubt liken it to a rejoining. Which invites the question, how was such a feat accomplished?
I wish that I had an answer for you, but this talk of reflections and dimensions is well beyond my understanding. I can only tell you that we lived peacefully under the barrier's protection for many, many years, until the day that peace was suddenly broken.
If I may clarify, the barrier predates Alexandria's displacement.
By several hundred years, yes. To when the continent we call home was ravaged by a devastating cataclysm. The barrier was erected to isolate us from the surrounding land's innocuous influence.
I see. And it was only later that it was whisked away, along with its contents, by means unknown.
In other words, Sven's as lost as the rest of us, right? The Alexandrians didn't mean to end up in Tural.
But of course, our next stop ought to be Everkeep. That tower over yonder. Once you've been registered as my guests, you will have access to Solution 9 and its residential district, where you will doubtless gain invaluable insight into Alexandria's state of affairs. Unfortunately, I cannot take you directly to where Zoralja resides.
That you'd let us in it all goes a long way toward proving you're not content to let Zoralja do as he pleases. But we're not talking about a simple difference of opinion here. I've come to avenge my father. And to do so, I intend to take Zoralja's life. Are you willing to stand by and allow Alexandria's king to be slain?
A fair question. Permit me to answer it thus. My people come first. Their welfare is paramount. I will do everything in my power to keep them from harm. It is a ruler's duty. Now, I am off to register you at Everkeep. It may take some time, but you shall find the entrance open to you in due course. Oh, and ere I forget, your mother, Kafkiwa, you might try the Thunder Yards to the east.
The Thunder Yards? Is that where she is?
I'm afraid I can say no more than that. Make for the Thunder Yards, and all will be made clear.
She is a little sus now. No wonder I like her. I like her because she's sus. I don't like these happy, jolly, wally people.
It's not as if we have other pressing business. Not until we can get into this Everkeep anyway. Thank you for earlier. And for being a friend to Namika these past 30 years. It means a lot to me.
Namika? I'm sorry, but I don't know who you mean.
Oh!
What? We were just with her. If this is some sort of a joke, it isn't funny.
I don't mean to give offense, but I honestly have no idea who you are talking about.
They're erasing people's memories.
How can you not know who she is? You're in charge here. She was under your care.
Then in all likelihood, my memories of her have been stored in the cloud. Any person seemingly forgotten without reason is probably there, in the cloud. Oh, I really must be getting back to work. If you'll excuse me.
Is that how everyone's so happy? They don't get to remember anybody that they're so sad about? But then she was like, live on in their memories, and then she erased the memories, or memories have been erased. So apparently these people do not live on forever because they just go kapoots. They just vanish because the memories are no more. What's going on? How could Popone suddenly forget Namika? It's as if he never knew her. Could the same thing be happening to the others as well, I wonder? There's only one way to find out. Let's make inquiries about Namika in the area. We can reconvene afterwards at the Aetherite. Nobody's gonna know Namika, but then I don't understand. Over there. An old woman named Namika. I'm afraid I don't know that person. I'm sorry, I couldn't be of help. Is it in here? Isn't this where she just vanished? Been deleted? Huh, I do recall caring for someone until recently, and you say it was a woman named Namika? Well, I can't say for certain if it was her. I wouldn't worry. I'm sure she's just been taken up to the cloud. So they are aware that their data gets saved to the cloud. I mean, sometimes when I save stuff to the cloud, I forget it's there too, so I understand. What's that? Do I know Namika? Never met anyone with that name. I've worked in the outskirts for a good while. If she spent time here, I would remember. And it's raining. There's a dinosaur. I know it's a person. Nobody knows Namika. So it was the same for everyone. Not a single remembered Namika, as if the memory has been purged from their minds. While the thing might be done with magic to alter the memories of many as one tremendous undertaking, we would have felt a surge of aether corresponding to this act too. I sense none in the moment. Neither do I, but I did notice something else. Right before Pt.9 seemingly forgot, the light in the device in his head began to blink. Could be their connection? Someone also said something about soul cells. But who might we ask about this? If we continue to make such inquiries, I suspect we will only cause confusion. Indeed, if we can't readily solve the mystery about Namika, perhaps we could search for Chikua instead. Sabine said the Thunder Yards. I heard her say it before. It should be in this direction. What's that little happy robot? Hello, little robot. Impossible. What do you mean impossible? Who are you? Huh? Another kind of mechanical soldier? It looks dangerous. We better destroy it. Ah! Mosey! Get out of here, little dude! Should we give it a chase? I don't think I understand our word. I don't think it understands our words. It might be worth asking some questions. Ernville, are you alright? It looks like you've seen a ghost. It's nothing. I'm fine. Well, it went off in that direction we're headed anyway, so let's track it down. Is that his mother? Is his mother a robot doll? This way. I feel like that's Erinville's mother. I don't know why, but I do. You found it? It heads northeast. It must be bound for the mines. Come on, then. If we could trap it, let's not rush in too quickly. Oh, it could be a trap. Let's not rush in too quickly. I heard a faint voice coming from inside. So it's not alone. We're gonna go in, of course. This may be a trap. Be ready for a fight, everyone. I'm ready for a fight with your mother! I don't know why I think that, but I do. The story's getting weird, so I'm assuming the most weirdest things possible. I will not grab that aether current. I will do all that later. Staring at me though. I can hear them, several people up ahead. I can't make out their conversations with the echoing. Let's keep going. Stay on our guard. Hello.
What is this?
Erenville!
A trap?
It really is you!
That is his mom! I knew it!
Huh?
Who?
I just had to get a look at you in the light, and I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling Olympia!
My darling what now?
Oh, it's so good to see you, my fussy little bun bun. But what are you doing here? What brings you all this way?
Fussy little bun bun?
Why the long face? Aren't you happy to see me after all this time?
I know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
And what have we here? Say, aren't you Galul Jaja's kitten?
Kidding.
I knew I recognized that adorable fuzzy face. Ellen Espierre was always so excited whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me, I hope?
I can't say that I do, but you know my father?
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother. Kafkiwa.
Kafkiwa.
I'm sorry?
Oh, this won't do. Come in. Come in! Friends of my LNSP are always welcome.
All I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
Care to explain yourself, mother? Why are you a cute little robot?
Just when I thought I was starting to get a handle on this place, how are things still getting stranger?
As far as I can tell, this is indeed my mother. I can't think. I like this song. I can't think of the people. I can't think of a few people of worlds quite so spirited. But this lo-fi beat. Hold on. I love this. All we need is to ask her. Oh man, I like it. I like it. Let's hear what she has to say. It is so wonderful to meet you all. And the students of Baldessian. It's been a while since I've heard that name. Dare I ask the reason of your appearance? Oh, this is just a body I control remotely. I use this I use this for our operations. So do you still exist normally then? We're members of the resistance organization Oblivion, we call ourselves, and our goal is to thwart Zuralja's ambitions for conquest. As the leader, it's prudent I remain where I can't easily be found. I see, whimsical appearance notwithstanding, your is a serious cause. Right you are. Though, truth be told, Oblivion was founded for an altogether different purpose. And that is? As I expect you have already noticed, everyone you see is done within this dome is built in this dome. The buildings, the people, the very earth beneath our feet is fusion of two worlds. Stopping such a fusion was Oblivion's original mission. Then what is it? Then does this mean you know who and what is responsible for this? I'm afraid not. This was a long time ago, and our mission statement has become more of a legend that passed down to members. By the time we joined, our sole objectives was stopping Zuralja. But we have failed to do that, and now he's taken his army outside the dome. None of you wear that strange device on your head. Does that have something to do with your work? You mean this? The regulator, the pinnacle of the electrope technology, and that we don't wear it intend to is indeed related to our operations. What exactly does it do? Allow me to explain. A regulator has two primary functions. First, as the name suggests, it regulates the reserve of souls. Should they die, the regulator expands the souls and brings them back to life. Reserve? You mean the people who walk around carry spare souls? They do. Souls are packaged in cells, and they can be used to replenish life force lost due to sudden death, such as accidents. They do nothing for those who die of old age, though. Distributions of the cells is based on one's work evaluation to encourage exemplary performance when fulfilling their duties. Souls is common as resources, a payment of service rendered. The void sense practice is consuming others, and the aethers comes to mind. Similarly, I expect the acts come with some risk. Zero. Zoromas. That is prevented through memory management as a process in which regulators also play a role. Memory management? That's the reason why everyone forgotten Namika's existence? The regulators are constantly recording the memories of their wearer, so if they should suddenly die, their memories can be refreshed as a part of the restoration process. This is how they preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators also trigger when someone else dies. Reason being that the regulators foreseeable extract memories relating to the deceased from anyone wearing one. Why would they do such a thing? It is a kindness bestowed upon the people of Everkeep's core system so that no one has to suffer the pain of loss. So this is what it meant by their memories being in the cloud. Indeed, all memories of the deceased are wiped from their minds so people can and archived in the system. It is frightening functioning of regulators and an integral step for the soul cell production. You see, when a person dies of natural causes, the soul is temporarily housed within the regulator. It's then delivered to the facility where memories are separated from the souls. The result of the fresh soul cells is free impurities ready for distribution and consumption. He's so excited. He's got a soul sale. Meanwhile, the memories are stored at the cores to be remembered forever. And that's why the people are happy here. On the surface, it's similar to your Kool-Aid philosophy, but I see nothing notable and confronting in it. Well, it doesn't seem so terrible to me personally. It all comes down to what you're used to, I suppose. Like the barrier encasing Alexandria, the system is created to overcome the calamity that transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists use electropes to devise a means to save the lives they could so that the nations could endure. I understand people of Alexandria did what they believe was best to save their people. I just find it hard to believe that Torali would also accept this way of living. It comes as a shock to us as well. In fact, a great many who opposed to it. Which is why the use regulators was never compulsory. The people have always been free to go without them as if they wish. Sphene didn't strike me as a sort of ruler to impose her people's will on others. Ah, so you've already met. She's only the one who suggests we've come to Thunderyards in the first place. She said she wants us to help stop Zoralia. Awfully kind of her to point you in my direction and to speak so candidly as well. Whatever her motives, she has given the people choice: live with the risk of true death or security of the regulation. Everything that lives must someday die. That is the natural order of things. Quite right. But however you feel about it, it's easier to understand what the regulators are capable of if you saw it for yourself. I know just the person to show you, and as luck would have it, they start working about right now. Who are we to go see exactly? Come with me and you'll find out. This lo-fi beat, I can't get over it. It's so good. I missed the lo-fi. Come back. Yeah, the only reason I'm not getting an eighth occurrence now because my friend owes me a taxi and I'm going to take it greatly. Good. Everyone is here. Wow, dyslexia. Everyone's here. Good. It is the responsibility of the Thunderyards hunters to follow the fiend found and wandering in the area. We're to meet an acquaintance of mine, Strika, one of these hunters. We're going farther and farther away from this other aetheryte I didn't ever grab. Oh. I forgot how to pronounce her name. What are you doing here and with so many friends? Apologies for the interruption, but I was hoping they might observe you at work. Hunting, you mean? That's fine, I guess. Hold on, I assume you're wearing your special regulators. They're wearing special regulators with Queen's crown, but they aren't wearing any at all. This is too dangerous to be here without one. If they're struck by lightning or attacked by beasts, I can assure you that they are quite capable of looking after themselves. If anything will go amiss, I will take full responsibility. Well, I don't say I didn't warn you, danger aside. There isn't really much to see. She said you're a hunter, but wouldn't be easier for the mechanical soldiers to guard the place? It would, if not for the fact they're weak to lightning. And the Thunderyard being what it is, they have come to order steer clear. Some good they are, eh? But these facilities are vital of the upkeeping of Alexandria's infrastructure. So it falls to hunters like me to deal with any fiends. Given the danger, we are well compensated for our work. It is perfect profession for anyone looking to build up savings. The special selection of souls of hunters isn't terrible either. I brought this lot here to see this danger you speak of, if it's not too much trouble to ask. Ah, of course. In which case, it would be a shame to waste my efforts on just any old beast. You all can handle yourself in a fight, right? If you cause a ruckus slaying the critters you see nearby, there's a chance you draw out something worthy of demonstration. I'm not sure I understand, but I suppose we should each slay what we can. We're gonna slay a beast. I don't need the Starry Muse at the moment. Oh, I didn't know he was gonna bring out more friends. Ow, my body. It hurts. This is when it would be vital for Picto to have a dot. Is it this way? Try to take a photo and I actually put the NVIDIA thing up. This one will do nicely. Oh, she's a monk. We'll help you. It's fine, really. I faced worse. Just watch. She she's gonna kick the bucket. It'll get resurrected. It doesn't look like it look. I don't like the look of this. Let us help. Oh man. Oh no. Look out. Arg. And she's back. She's not back? 12 preserve. She's not. She needs healing. No, she's coming back. So now will you let us help? Why are you guys all shocked Pikachu face? We literally saw Zoruja do this. That was embarrassing. The bastard caught me off guard. Are you mad? Seriously, let us help. Told you not to worry. This will only take a moment. She's gonna limit break him. Oh. She did the evil face. Just like Zoruja. Come on, let's get out of here. Close your mouth, Graha. That's also a function of the regulator. I think I understand how Zoruja was able to return from the dead and defeat Papa, but I'm not sure what we saw at the end there. As soon as the regulator turned red, it was as if you were possessed. Your movement became beast-like. Don't tell me, you empower yourself with the soul of the beast. I'm reminded of the serpent soldier that we encountered in Vanguard, who did the same. You've crossed paths with the King's elite. Such a form can only be achieved when growing yourself in souls. We could do the same in theory, but it's incredibly dangerous. Besides, it's not as if they'd allow hunters to carry many souls to begin with. Well, I should be getting back to work. Take care. And there you have it. Regulators can be loaded with two kinds of souls. Those of the people and those of beast. The souls of the people can be used to grant a user natural strength. Naturally, you can also be ensured no one suffers an untimely death. And what about the souls of the beast? They work the same way in fashion, imbuing you with strength of the chosen animal. If, for example, you use the soul of the wolf, you will grow more agile and feral, as you saw Strika. Using several of the same types at once, however, will result in physical change. Your teeth might become fangs, your nails claws. Too many, you'll become a beast, more beast than a man. Changing one's form through the souls of other beings and becoming more of the reminiscent of void scent. Yet, unlike the void, where the cycles of death and rebirth are simply broken, souls are forcibly taken before they might reach the ethereal sea. Different means to achieve similar ends. A cycle to which all within the dome are bound. This is wrong. This is all wrong. It is indeed hard to accept, being so far removed from our own beliefs. Perhaps more shocking is the technology to achieve developed 100 years ago. But civilization and the reflections are surprising indeed. Well, we have our thoughts on the souls. For now, it's important things we know what powers the Rulja has at its disposal. It is one thing to separate corporal aether from the imperial aether, but to strip memories of the soul entirely is unprecedented technology. This is no longer only Turlial's concern. With his newfound powers, Rulja has become a real threat to the entire world. Indeed, he has to be stopped no matter the cost. Ooh, achievement 0! All right. I trust you've gained the insight into the souls of Alexandria. It's shocking, I know. I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect you need the same to digest. For now, let's head back to the earth and sky. Ah, shoot! At this rate, I'm a pictomancer. There's something I want to discuss with everyone. Let's take a moment before we head to the tunnel. I think I can just turn it in on this class. I don't know if I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I remember you had to accept it on the class you turned it in on. But we'll find out. I got excited. It's fine. I'm ahead on levels, so it's fine. I'm sorry for delaying us, but I have some thoughts I need to share. In both technology and values, it's plain there is a wide gulf between Turlial's and Alexandria. While Zoralja knows everything about us, we hardly know anything about what he has become. Indeed, we haven't seen what lies within the enormous towers of Everkeep. So here, I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with her and her people. We need to learn as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way to join would be to join hands with Oblivion. We've only just met them, I know, but we shouldn't be too quick to trust. But in fact remains that they share the desire to stop Zoralja. Safine too claims to be at odds with the Kings of Resolve. May I ask, why would you cooperate with Oblivion instead? It's simple, really. Their leader is Erenville's mother. Meanwhile, whatever Safine may feel, she's the ruler of this nation. There's greater risk with working with her, and less reason for her to take her at her words. A fair point. And knowing Zoralja, we must assume that his arrangement with Safine was not made without some consideration. All I know is that it would be it would be heartening to have allies in the strange realm. I think everyone would agree that any help we get would be welcomed. Hold on, there's no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Without seeing her flesh, we can't rule out the possibilities of ploy. And if it turns out it was a trap, we endanger not only ourselves, but everyone in Torial. As you say, we have no proof that it really is her. But I make my proposal full aware of this. Whether we're going at war or striving for peace, we need to learn as much as we can. Otherwise, we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy, and when the time comes, strike down Zoraljah for good and all. What's more, I trust you, Ernville. You always have great instincts, honed from your time training under your mother. What if I'm wrong? What if the sentiments of clouding my judgments? If it's a trap, we'll deal with it when it springs. Deal with that road when it bridge crosses. That's always a way. It's always a way with you. Fine. If you're set on this, then I say no more. Then it's settled. Let's head inside and secure ourselves some new allies. I guess I could have got on my bike. But I get this lo-fi. Where's my lo-fi? There we go. There's something I need to tell you and your people. We come here with no other reason to strike down Zoraljah. But I thought he was your brother. Do you really mean to killing your own kin? My kin invaded our nation and murdered our people. The vow of resolve and falls to me to bring him to his account. I am prepared to do what I must, and I won't hesitate when the time comes. Like us, you and yours oppose Zoraljah's. In light of this, I propose we work together and stop him once and for all. I realize this is sudden, and it is a gamble to trust someone you've only just met. But I would trust in the conviction of anyone who shares my goal. So fight with me, I beg you. As you say, our goals align, and I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, it's been tough going at it alone. While we've gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Besides, how can we not trust you? My only son is with you, my fuzzy little bun bun. He's all the reason I need. Then it's decided we are fruitfully collaboration or full. Yes. That lady in the back had Thingard's hairstyle. Thank you, everyone. Together we'll achieve great things, I'm sure of it. Then let us not waste any time. We've been wondering about Zoraljah's whereabouts. Is there a place inside the tower? After a fashion, the king resides in the uppermost level, but while the Queen Sophine is penchant going out to public, he seldom shows himself. What's more, his movements are highly classified. Not even his comrades are privy to that information. If anyone knows where he is given time, it could only be the queen. Even if we don't know his whereabouts, Zoralja will eventually march on to Tolial again, and that's when we go after him. The drawback is that we have to wait for the invasion to happen. Innocents would be put in harm's way. There's also the possibility that he will leave everything in his own minions and not command an army in person. No, he'll take the field. What makes you so certain? My brother has always yearned to surpass our father. That's why he attacked Tolial. After waiting for 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him, so now he bent on proving himself stronger than me and Kona, who bested him in the right of succession. He challenged me to strike him down. He wants to duel to show everyone that he's superior to the Dawn Servant. He won't let his minions deprive him of the pleasure. Then why hasn't he appeared and given you a chance? Surely he's aware of our presence here. At that, I can only guess. Perhaps maybe he's dazzling us with the wondrous realm. But if he won't deign to appear, then we'll force him out to do so. Even if we gather intelligence, we might not move to attack him. Show absolutely no interest in confrontation. Knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and turn his attention to Kona instead. He'll attack Tolial again, like he said he would. I see. If you believe his best approach, then we will have no objections. Any campaign against Tolial requires Zoralja to lead his forces through Vanguard. We'll have the lookouts keep an eye day and night. Such a strategy is certainly viable if we are proceeding with it, though we should warn those outside. Indeed, we'll need time to prepare their defenses. I should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Yustola, and will make sure to keep the comrades appraised of developments. We can leave Vanguard to us. We'll send word the first sight of movement. It seems we have a plan. While we wait for Zoralja to move, you'll prepare for battle and begin with familiarizing yourself with the technology that empowering him. To that end, I will show you to Oblivion's main headquarters. Oh, I thought this place was it. Haha, you'll be impressed to know that we're located right inside the tower and the residential district of Solution 9. Hidden in the tree of the forest, as it were. My only question is how to get you through the checkpoint. Oh, about that, Sphene said she would make it, and so that we can enter without an issue. She did. Curious. She's not supposed to have such authority over sentries. If I recall correctly, her words said she would get us registered as guests. I see. Perhaps we're in the clear then. When you're ready, come meet me at the tower entrance. I'm ready. I'm ready to go to Blade Runner. Before you head out, give us a moment to introduce yourself properly, eh? Good. After all, the names are good to know when working together. Geode. While Oblivion operates all over, we are the main crew here. I'm Geode, the leader of this hideout. The dependable young twins behind me are Nostalgia and Wayakwi. I am Nostalgia. It's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised in the barrier. We have been with Oblivion for 3 years, and our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. Twins, eh? That explains the resemblance. Wayakwi is a Tanawatan name, unless I'm mistaken. That's right, our mother is Tuolian and our father is Alexandrian. They wanted to honor both cultures. They're beautiful names. Thank you. I have had no memory of my father. I like to carry a part of her with me. So what made you decide to join Oblivion? We wanted to avenge our father. Ambrose was his name. And years ago he was taken away after a scuffle with the soldier over a disagreement. A minor incident. So the first it clung to the hope he'd be released. But with months went by with no word from or about him, we made a decision to remove our regulators. We had already lost the memory of our mother. We didn't want to lose those of our father as well. They all forgotten about him now. Everyone who had known him. That bastard. Even here, he thinks he's nothing but nothing of his people. Sometime later, we are approached by a member of the Oblivion, hoping that our justice for our father we would join the order. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to darken the mood. No, I appreciate you sharing this. Together we will avenge your father. Thank you. Something tells me that you have whatever it takes. You introduce yourself too. Go on. Pretty much the same story for me. While my name is Tanawatan name, I haven't the faintest how things are outside the barrier. It is my dream to go and see with my own eyes our mother's homeland. Once peace is restored, you must come to visit. The wilds are beautiful, the food's delicious, and everyone's so nice. You'll love it. And that's us here. You'll meet others at the back room. That's our headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric, but they have good hearts and all. Ah, Elisfia. One last thing. This isn't exactly my place to say, but thank you for seeking out your mother. She talks about you so much. It's clear how important you are to her. That's all. Be good to your mother while you still can, eh? Well, we'll let you go now. Feel free to use the hideout as you like. I will with that the lo-fi. With that lo-fi beat in my life. Can I get the scroll? Can I get the music? That'd be great. Oh, meanwhile in Everkeep.
You've been consulting with Wook Lamont.
Maybe.
No matter. I do not know what you are scheming. But when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me. Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require. Is it not?
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wook Lamont bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered. What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path. I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliyono? What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family.
He's not Vin Diesel.
The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing. To kill them is my only recourse. Wuklamat and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such
He's jealous we killed the
bonds should mean
ghost.
so little to you.
To be fair, there was like 9 of us.
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City. Remember, I could easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason. Wuklamat, if you are father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me. But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
This guy just needs a Snickers.
What now?
Okay, good. I got XP on it. I wasn't sure. I was not sure. Right. She's waiting. Let's head over to the tower. Are we finally going to Blade Runner? I would like to go to Blade Runner, please. Thank you. Let's see. Let me just teleport over there. TBH. I'll get you next time, Aether Current. Don't worry. Got you. I'm so excited. I've been waiting ever since they released the footage of what this place was. It better meet all of my expectations of being awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good day. Ah, there you are. If Queen's Fiend has registered you as guests, you should be able to march on right in. And if she hasn't, then you may be sworn with Zeroja's minion to deal with. Guess we'll find out. Nothing for it but to see if Fiend betrayed us, eh? She would never. She's precious and I adore her. How dare you? Thank you for your delicate service, friends. My companions and I would like to pass if you would be so kind. Our runner guide unit identified, registered number verified. 6 accompanied civilians identified, verifying credentials. Credentials verified. Welcome, guests of Queen's Fiend. It is me! What a relief. We're going in! I'm so excited! There you have it. It seems the Queen is true of her word. Follow me, everyone. Solution 9 awaits! We're here. I finally made it. It's been 84 years. Watch it be trash. I'm just kidding. It would never. Look at the fashion. Look at the bikes.
Everkeep, a tower of electrope piercing a perpetual shroud of storm clouds.
Listen to the lo-fi.
Occupying the 9th level of this 12-tiered structure is a residential district called Solution 9. In so naming their home, what hopes did its founders harbor for it? And did it prove the answer they sought?
I finally made it. I finally made it.
Spectacular, isn't it? There are more districts throughout the tower, including industrial ones, but Solution 9 is the largest.
Just being here makes my head spin.
Perfectly natural reaction. A city of shimmering electrope, replete with strange technologies that cater to every conceivable need. We never dreamed the light back home in Tuliolo. Now, while I go and explain the situation to those in the back room, why not take a moment to explore? I believe lived experiences are far more educational than dry explanations. And you want to know more about Svenen's Zoologist Dominion, do you not?
You have me at explore. I want to see everything.
I had a feeling you'd be keen.
Yes.
Just to confirm, while we have been allowed inside, are we also permitted to roam?
I gotta change my outfit.
Absolutely. As Beam's registered guest, you'll find you're exempt from the sentry scrutiny. The elevator to the uppermost level. I wouldn't go near that. But other areas should be fine provided you act like you belong.
All right then, we'll show ourselves around.
Yes. Familiarizing ourselves with the technology here will help us prepare for the battles to come.
Let me in!
Try not to enjoy yourselves too much, or you're liable to attract attention.
Once you've explored to your satisfaction, come to the entrance to True View in the eastern sector. The way from there is a little complicated, so I'll send someone to guide you.
Understood. We'll see you later. I shall speak with the residents. Perhaps one of them will recognize the earring.
What's with this place? How can this all be the inside of a tower?
So, what aren't you telling me? Where are you?
Yeah, I want to see if my mommy is a mummy.
I can't reveal yet. Precautions, you understand. Just know that I'm safe.
I feel like she's outside of the border, so she didn't age in 30
Tell
years.
me about your adventurer friend. You seem to have a great deal of faith in her. You
might say that. For instance, we found the entrance to the Golden City.
Wait, what? You did? Elenasphere, why didn't you mention this sooner?
You want to explore together?
Nah, I want to go by myself.
It's not that I'm scared or anything. Everything is just so different from home is all.
Move it! I'm just kidding. Oh wait. But I do want to change the outfit. Is this the one that's equipped right now? I'm not wearing anything proper. So let's do this. Link glamour plate. I do have this outfit somewhere. We can wear... Then we'll wear this one. So then let me just put this on. All right, now I fit in. Let's go. The tower's inside a tower. I see, but I can't believe it. For now, let's proceed straight ahead. I feel like we're going to get lost, and we turn right around and back the way we came. The Aether shards are so cool. Is there an inn here? If there's an inn here, this is my new home. If there is an inn here, it's my new home. I'm currently like in a different world, so there might not be like real people in here because I'm on Dynamis because I was playing with friends earlier, so it's not as populated as probably it normally would be. I want to know if there's an inn. There's a summoning bell. I see summoning bells in mail, but no inn. Oh, the crossroads already? This place is too much. I have no idea where I should go. Right, I've made up my mind. Let's head to that building there. It's so cool!
Ah! There you are! Lamati!
Sphene!
I was worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint, but I see everything went according to plan.
Well, that's thanks to you.
Now, I know you've scarcely arrived, but I have a request to make of you.
Oh, a request, you say?
Yes, an important one.
What is it?
I'll say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zeralja.
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
We have come no closer to seeing eye to eye,
nor do I condone his methods. Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you to regret a decision made in anger and haste. Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
I got this.
I appreciate your concern, but you ask the impossible. Zorolja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him. I know you love your people too, and so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
I do understand. All too well. Let me say only this then. Zoralja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can. It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
You really are a curious one.
Yes, they call me Curious Joy.
Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulihyolal. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
Please.
Never fear, I am here.
So you have comrades on whom you can rely. I envy you.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
About me?
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy. So, if you have a moment, would you show us around the district? That way, we can get to know you better.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around?
Yes. Who else would do it?
Oh, but I jest. I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well. I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself. If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens, too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
By all means, we're in your capable hands.
That you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour, I promise.
Yay! I did the thing. Okay. I can't believe I finally made it to Solution 9. I've been waiting for this day. I've been waiting. Oh, so long. Can she please show us an end or something? Sophie, please, let me stay here forever. Let us begin, shall we? I must say, I'm really grateful. The place is vast and confusing. I didn't know where to begin. While this district may be daunting in size and structure, all key facilities are situated near linodes, what you call aetherites. Remember this, and you won't lose your way. Now then, seeing as it's right here, I'll show you to the next. The next is arcade first. Please follow me. There's an arcade. What kind of arcade? I want to play. This complex is home of all manner of shops, from food and daily necessities to technology, conveniences. You find most everything here. Everkeep interior is vast, and as you observe, the arcade, this arcade makes it possible for people to acquire what is needed in one's centralized location. Amazing. How did you get to the upper levels? I don't see stairs. You see those glowing patterns over yonder? They're automatic invader. Such contraptions are found throughout Everkeep. Allow us to swiftly move between faraway places. But would spare us from walking. Are they also made of strange metal? What is it? The conveyors of power as electropes. As a matter of fact, the ore is integrated into just about everything in Everkeep, even the floors and walls. By etching arcane circuits upon it, electropes can be used to convert lightning energy to those of other elements. In so doing, we can achieve various effects. For instance, a conversion that winds produce flotation, which is required to propulsion of the flying vehicle. A conversion of fire while produces lights and heat, and is employed to device such as street lamps and heaters. There are even self-heating cups that keep your drink warm. Can you make a drink cold if you convert it to ice then instead? You certainly can. Our vending machines do just that. What's more, multiple energies can also be combined with to produce some clever effects. For instance, by manipulating the air with the wind while projecting light and with lightning, it's possible and alter one's appearance. Must be scary. What else can you do with electropes? And such a wondrous material exists in our world, I imagine everyone would be fighting over it. This shop over here, what does it sell? I think that's the problem with Lamar, is that people are fighting over it, probably. Oh yes, let's go. Let's take a look. I dare say you will find it interesting. Me? Is it an inn? Can I live here? Yoshi P, can I get some housing, please? Por favor. Ah, script exchange. Okay, cool. I see. The shop sells food. She's speaking my language. Those items at the counter. That's food. I can imagine what they taste like. I thought you might be surprised. Your countrymen were too in the beginning. Come, you must sample it. Choose one, I will purchase it. Welcome, friends. How lucky you are, Her Majesty, to treat you. I have 5 items on display, our most popular. I recommend one of them. This is your first time. What are they? I like food. I don't like this food, though. Select the item that interests you. one, I guess. Salad paste. It was designed to concern people to blend 9 varieties of vegetable to help you slim down. Fashion models swore by it, and you can get stuff either. No. Give me something that resembles like a pizza. Okay, a cultivated steak is some real thing produced in the outskirts, and the site is being more affordable. It's particularly known as a gold label, a delicious hybrid of beef and chicken grown in the plant 4th level. You got any tacos? A perfect beef bar, nutrition your body needs. That sounds healthy. The formulated and tastes as dull as the bar is out of it. No. Absolutely not. No. I might want that gold bar. What's this liquid? Revivifying tonic. Take it you're thirsty. No, I'm not. A sweet and salty refreshes 10 over. No, not this one either. Okay, what is this? Like, I'm getting the steak. Fruit pellets is our approximation. It tastes like texture of grapes, like polygon grapes. And the real food is fruitful of the no delaying popular. I'm getting the steak, ma'am. Thank you. Itadakimasu. They're all very tempting. I'm going to have the steak like you, Rena. I'm absolutely starving. Thank you for your customs. This being our Majesty Street is bound to taste it all better. Say, would you mind sampling their selection here and now? It seems a long time since we have newcomers. I'd love to see your reaction. All of you? Okay. Sure. It's a great chance to learn about Alexandrian culture. Rena, let's dig in. They're watching me eat. All right, here I go. Probably gross. Probably flavorless and terrible. Oh, never mind. Amazing. I've never had mini me like this before. It's tender like chicken with flavorsome like renique, and the spices it gives the right amount of kick. I could eat this every day. Don't mind them. They're just happy to see your honest reaction. How about you? It's interesting. It's always such a pleasure. Thank you for your humoring me. It does take me back. Though it's chaotic when the people of Turlial first arrive, we endeavor to learn more about one another and embrace our differences. Alright, what about you, Sabine? Aren't you having something to eat? I appreciate the thought, but I'm fine for now, thank you. Alright, but what's your favorite food, if you don't mind me asking? My favorite food? Why do you wish to know this? Because I want to get to know you better. Why else? The more you know someone, the more you grow fond of them. But what does my old man believe? In my experience, that led me to believe the same. My favorite food. It's such a difficult question? No, I'm just vibing. I'm sorry, it's just when I think of those laborers that bring us food, I find it can't settle on one thing. I thought I was indecisive. You are something else. Indecisive? Perhaps I am, but you didn't need to laugh about it. Who is this? Who's this child? Who is that? I don't know about you, but I'm satisfied. Let's keep moving. Very well. Next, I was thinking of showing you the residential sector, but it's a part that I tend to personal matters. The visitation, to be precise, I believe is educational for you as well. Would you two mind accompanying with me? Not at all. Wonderful. Let me know when you have seen enough here. We'll make our way. Air wheel dealer? I don't see an inn and I'm sad about it, but it's fine. That's fine. Ready? Then let's head to the residential sector. It lies in the southwest. As we walk, I will tell you about the places that interest to come upon. Yeah, I figured company. Okay, wait, hold on. Was there an Aether right here? Oh, there is. I'm going this way anyway. I'm inside of it. What is that? A wind up. What? That looks like the little thing from like the Dreamcast the Sonic Adventure. That's so cute. This is a mosaic, a cafe where you can buy drinks and enjoy your way and relax. I see. Until now, we have similar samplers called that seashell in the native tongue. As what's the story behind the mosaic? There is in our continent the race is named Stone, and the Hyune, who resembles some Tanawata, a tall, graceful, eldite, and dismissive of affordable Milala. When they all gather here, there appeared a mosaic of colors. Thus did founder choose the name of the cafe. Oh, that's nice. If they serve tacos here, it'd be perfect. Tacos? A traditional Turali dish. It's my favorite food. You must try it one day. Huh, yes, definitely. We'll make it happen once we restore speeds of Turali, right? Let's continue on. Okay. This way. The chairs are so cute. Oh my gosh. Is this a real Sir! I need this emote. I need that emote, and I need your jacket, and I need your outfit. I need everything about it. Everything. All of it. Let me go around this thing real quick. Here we are. These buildings where our citizens live. They're massive. It's bigger than the palace. They have to be. There's just about all Alexanders and have apartments. Lest you wonder, I'm here to visit the people. The apartments in the building on the left are residential radius 9 to 14. Residential radius? That's right. Come. The doors open automatically. So cool. Wait, there's a clerk. Wait, there's a clerk. Wait, there's a clerk. I wonder what that means. This is a lobby of common residential. I see. There's a machines do here. They're concierge. They look like the residents require assistance or have questions. They would glad to assist. Is that so? There's sorted to questions and direct them from now on. By all means, you may consider a personal concierge. I want to stay here. I want to live here. I want this to be my home. This is the place a mother and son live here. Okay. She has my jacket that I want. Hello, Isadora. Your Majesty, you came. I have a friend with me today, is that alright? Of course, friends of the Queens and friends of ours. Please make yourselves at home. Oh. How's Milo's been? There's been no change. The symptoms of think they are mild today. Hey Milos, have you missed me? My son was born with a Livian sickness, a severe etheric imbalance towards lightning. As a result, he suffers from paralysis. He cannot walk and struggles to speak. For a blessing, he still has his hearing, and even on bad days, he can communicate with his eyes. I see. Speen visits often, does she? She does. Milo simply adores her. He sometimes even manages to smile when she's here. What of yourself, Isadora? How are you holding up? You needn't worry about me, Your Majesty. You always make time for us, and we have everything we need. I'm glad to hear, but you mustn't strain yourself. Understand? Understood? And there's nothing you can do for him? Perhaps treatment with souls, or... Unfortunately, no. While souls can revive those who met with an accident, they cannot reverse the effects of old age and illness. Truth be told, many children are born like Milos. The illness has existed for generations, but we have been unable to find a cure. The cause is quite clear, though. The excessive lightning in the environment is no coincidence to the number of cases that have risen dramatically these past 30 years. It's all my fault. What was that? I'm sorry, Isadora, but I must get going. I promise to make a proper visit next time, with treats to share. There's no need to apologize, Your Majesty. If it weren't for you, Milos and I wouldn't be here. Thank you, Queen Sphene. My pleasure, Milos. I'll be back soon. Be a good boy for your mother and for me. He woke up just to say it. Thank you. That's so sweet of him. Thank you for accompanying me on the visit. The illness is part of the life of Alexandria, and I thought that you should know about it. We'll find a cure one day, mark my words. We'll make it so unfortunate children like Milo smile again. Alright, this is quest number 98, so we'll stop here because we did quest number 97. So now we have 98, 99, and then 100. We are almost done with MSQ. I'm so glad I finally made it to Solution 9. But that is it for this video. Until the next one, I will see you guys later.